Alright folks, this is going to be a commentary over Black Ops, but this video is going to have nothing to do with Black Ops as I have a fucking rant that I got to get off my chest. Number one, now if you're not a football fan, or if you're not a sports fan and you want to hear this rant, go ahead and turn this motherfucker off, because this entire video is going to have nothing to do with gameplay, that I can assure you. Now don't get me wrong, it's great gameplay. I go 33-1, I get dogs, I get choppers, I get all that shit. But I'm not in the mood to talk about that fucking shit right now. I want to talk about the NFL. And more importantly, I want to talk about the Dallas Cowboys, who I just watched blow a 24-point lead in the second half because of a worthless fucking quarterback named Tony Romo. Tony Romo is about the most worthless piece of shit I've ever seen in my life. Now, the fact that he's out there playing hurt makes no difference to me. As far as I'm concerned, if you're that fucking hurt, get your fucking ass off the field. Jerry Jones should be shot in his fucking overstretched fucking cosmetically repaired face for paying this goddamn idiot as much money as he did to be the quarterback from now until the foreseeable future. As far as I'm concerned, the Dallas Cowboys better lose every remaining game on their schedule in the 2011 schedule. Lose every one of their games so they may have a chance to possibly draft Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck is a Stanford quarterback who's more than likely either going to win the Heisman Trophy or more specifically going to be the #1 pick in the draft, because some team out there is going to give him a buttload of fucking money to be their savior. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be someone's savior, but what I am going to tell you right now is there is no way he could be a quarter as bad as Tony fucking Romo. Anybody that throws 3 interceptions as bad as he did in that Detroit game needs to be fired. Not released, fired. Take his contract, tear it up, pay him whatever the fuck he wants to get off this team. Hurt or not is irrelevant. If that's, as far as I'm concerned, that's a fucking excuse. If you're that hurt, sit your ass down and let balding 50-year-old John Kitna play the fucking game, and they could have lost that game a hell of a lot quicker than the Cowboys did. That is fucking brutal. The fact that they've played 9 games in a row that they either won or lost, but 3 points or less, they had that team blown out in the first half. It was 27-3 whenever Romo decided to throw his first interception to whoever in the fuck he decided to throw it to. But the fact that they let Charles Johnson catch 2 touchdown passes basically over midget safeties, which is another thing I want to discuss too about Rob Ryan's fucking defense. Yeah, it may be wild ass, but it's only wild ass until it's figured out. And then when it's figured out, he doesn't have the players to fucking execute that defense to begin with. He's got one player, and that's DeMarcus Ware, who's carrying that entire team because every quarterback in the league is so afraid that his ass is going to get a hold of their starting quarterback that they'll do whatever they can to keep that animal out of the backfield. And they let these shitty-ass safeties and shitty-ass corners play this game under this defense, and they think, oh, there's such a great defense. No, the fact is they've played 3 bad offenses in the first 3 fucking games, and they shouldn't have won any of them. And then they go up against Detroit, a team that actually has a decent record, and they had no business beating Dallas, and anybody that says differently is fucking smoking crack. And they can come see me, because there is nobody that should tell me that team should have beaten the Cowboys. There's no way in hell the Cowboys should have lost that game if they had any fucking competent coaches or players on that staff. Now, with all that being said, I'm sure they're going to go out there and, show the Cowboy fans a little hope for 3 or 4 quarters, and they'll probably fuck it up in the end, because when it comes down to it, ladies and gentlemen, the Dallas Cowboys do not know how to win. They get a little success, they get a little big head, and then they fucking relax. Well, I'm here to tell you right now, just winning in this league does nothing. You have to put people away, you have to step on their throats, and if you don't, guess what? This is what happens to you. You let one team get a little hope, they get a little momentum, and then guess what? They're right on you, and then they're beating you in the 4th quarter. The Dallas Cowboys have not taken off a 4th quarter in 3 fucking years. I don't even know what makes them think that they are not entitled to blow people out. No. They got to win a game by 3 fucking points and give all their fans heart attacks and just let them hang right there on the edge every time. Well, you know what? Fans don't like to hang on the edge. They like to take the third and fourth quarter off. They like to relax. They like to know their team's going to win. But the fact remains is they can't do that. They can't take a fourth quarter off because they're not beating anyone. They get ahead of them, and then they think they're the greatest thing ever, and that's the end of it. You know, they got good players. They got players with talent like Des Bryant. Des Bryant has plenty of talent, but you know what? He's going to piss it off in the end because he thinks he's better than everybody else when he's proved nothing. In the first game of the year, he was great in the first quarter. Second, third, and fourth, he was invisible. And that's exactly how this team plays. They come out, think they've proved something, and then they take the rest of the game off. Now, depending on how many players on the team that is, it's going to be someone, and then that someone turns into a bunch, and then that bunch turns into a whole unit. That whole unit turns into the whole team. That's a reflection of the fucking coach and the management, ladies and gentlemen. It is embarrassing. You know, whenever you're supposed to lead, and the Cowboys have been a team many years of leading the NFL. They showed the league how to do things a certain way. Well, guess what? The league is showing the Cowboys now that they're not shit. And I'm the biggest Cowboy fan there is out there. But I'm here to tell you, folks, this team is going nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Write it down. And this rant isn't coming just because the game is about 30 seconds from completion. I'm telling you this because it's been coming for a long time. Jerry Jones has no idea what the hell he's doing. He's paying a bunch of overpriced babies to go out there and make him look good, and they're embarrassing him. So he needs to spend a little less time trying to sell that goddamn monstrosity, Cowboy Stadium, trying to promote every goddamn game on the planet, get every college team, every high school team, every concert, every fucking event he can find, and maybe pay someone who knows how to run this team, who can maybe go out and find some talent, maybe go out and pay a few free agents who will actually come here. You know, it's embarrassing when that star on the helmet should be the biggest symbol on the planet, or the biggest reason why anyone would want to come here. The fact remains is nobody wants to come here because they know they have to deal with Jerry Jones. Now, this rant has gone on for about 8 fucking minutes, and I have said zero about this game. So let's revisit the game, shall we? Now, as you say, I've had plenty of success in this one, but as much success as I had in this video, everything that happened today in the NFL, as far as I'm concerned, negated any success or any good feelings I could have had over this video. I wanted to come in here and talk about how great it was and how overpowered my connection was. You know, the standard bit. But no. That's not what happened. I had to come in and talk about this bullshit because this is exactly the type of shit that drives me crazy. I'm the biggest football fan you'll meet, and I know there's many fans out there, so I'm sure there's a lot of people going to get a big kick out of this video because, oh, I'm sure you're thinking to yourself, how can you be a fan when you're criticizing? If I didn't criticize what I just saw, I could not call myself a fan. I mean, they have to fix this shit. And now we're back on the Cowboys, son of a bitch. Anyway, so I went 33-1 in this video, and I did all this solo, mind you. So, with that being said, I was pretty proud of myself. Now, any more football rants like this you guys want to hear, let me know, because believe me, I definitely have hot sports opinions when it comes in regards to the NFL. I mean, I'm a huge football fan, but right now, I'm embarrassed to say that I even have a team that represents me because it's fucking embarrassing. So, I guess let's go ahead and go out on a positive note. Oh, great, just stunned myself, outstanding. So, go ahead and let me know what you think about this video. If you want any more NFL rants out of me, I'll definitely be glad to do them. I'm sure I'll be doing an eating crow about the Detroit Lions. You know, LP is the biggest Lions fan out there. I'm sure he's reveling in this, as he should. I know I would have if my team came back against a bunch of retards. But go ahead and sign off on this one, guys. I do appreciate you listening to my rant. If you turned this off about 4 minutes ago, I wouldn't have been surprised. I know I probably wouldn't have listened to some crybaby rant about his Cowboys. That being said, I'm going to sign off, guys. This is Wiggy out.